What's up, everybody? Derek here, and welcome to the creek. We are down here on a stained creek. We got a lot of rain last night, so it really, not real muddy water, but it stained it up just enough, which is awesome because I'm going to get to use some muddy fishing lures, basically, some techniques that I don't get to use a whole lot down here in South Texas. There is some muddy water in South Texas, but I don't get to fish a lot of it because it's only in a couple spots really. But I'm going to start out with a little finesse spinnerbait. Since this is a creek, I'm going to go a little bit smaller. I do have a Nikko Helgrammite. I don't typically use that in muddy water situations, but the water clarity is just good enough that I might get away with it instead of using a senko or something. And I don't know, we may throw something else, maybe a jerk bait or something if we can get enough. I don't know. There's a pond downstream. It's dammed up on this creek and it's providing a lot of backwater, and it makes a big bend. So hopefully we can go in that backwater, maybe catch some, and maybe on that little levied up little lake that I found on Google Maps. So let's get downstream. All right, we are going to start with one of my new favorite creek fishing lures, which is the Nikko Helgrammite on a little 1/16 ounce jig head. This thing has been tearing them up on the creek lately. So let's get down here in this shade right in front of me and see if it is just clear enough down in this water to maybe get some sight bites from these fish. If not, we're going to put on that spinner bait and start just roaming around with that little finesse war eagle that I've got. All right, I got this war eagle spinner bait. It's been in my tackle box for a little bit, so looks a little dingy on that chartreuse, but I'm not going to worry about it. It should still work. This water is really starting to clear up. We're just now starting to hit the creek, right where it kind of pours into this little lake. It's not a real big open lake, but it's got a lot of backwaters, so you'll see when we get to the entrance. Got one. Little good bass came up and gobbled it up. That's the first bass of the day. Not a big one, but at least we got the skunk out the boat. I would think there would be something right there. Oh, I had one. Let's try right in that tree. Yep, someone lost the paddle. It's a cheap one though. It's all riveted in. Oh. Oh, we got a bass. Oh, we got a bass. Dang. That was crazy. I was putting it down and that sucker came and nailed it. Jeez. Talk about not expecting that. Decent little chunky bass. Well, that's cool. Thanks, bud. Maybe see if there's a bass sitting right in there. Oh, there was. There was. Oh, and he came back. Dang it. Got him. Oh, that was cool. That wasn't that big of a bass, but that was pretty sweet. Straighten it back up. I don't want to get too far up there because those bass are just right in front of me. I don't want to spook them. Oh my gosh, that is a super small bass. I can lip him though. All right, thank you, bud. Got one. Oh, he came off. Dang it. That was cool. That bass was all aggressive on it. Ooh, this looks like a good spot. This is the lake. This is the little dammed up section in the creek, and it looks awesome down here. course, it goes around that corner, but I definitely want to fish this section right here. All right, I just came back out to this main part of this little lake, and I caught this bass off this tree over here, and I figured there might be some more hanging out down through here, so give it a shot. Fish this bank all the way back, and that wind will be pushing me. What a cool spot I found on the creek down here. I mean, the backwaters that I went into is way back there, and it just keeps going on and around. It just makes one big hook. And actually the creek that's upstream here, it almost comes back into contact with it. So this section over here is almost one big island. But man, I wish I would have caught more on that finesse spinnerbait. That thing is so much fun, but I think the water was just a little bit too stained for that one. I did catch that one bass in that far pocket, but the Nikko Helgrammite was definitely one of the best lures on this creek, I've come to find out. I mean, they're not the largest bass, but I know bigger bass will hit those too. But man, those bass just can't resist that thing. But let me know what you guys think, or if you fish muddier stained water kind of like this. It kind of reminds me, the color of it, kind of similar to Canada almost in a way. But thanks for watching, you guys, and subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.